Shall we? Shall we? Look at all these clouds coming in, and then we got a little bit of shine, baby. Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Ooh, 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 ooh. Right. And shine. Even before it dips behind all of these clouds, motherfucking looking ass, dude. I fucking keep pushing and I ain't stopping. Your boy Marky saying shit. We out cheer, if you know what I mean. And there's the mostly saints right underneath here. Everybody's got their halo and horns. Me personally, I'm over here going like, fuck, this wind is killing me. Come on. There's like two lips here. There's one and a two. And of course, there's the wind too, bro. Whoa, see? Now that's some morning marijuana motivation, baby. You ain't going nowhere, ho. You ain't going nowhere. We're starting the show. Bitch, get your ass in. Alright. See that? See that? Nothing's perfect, bro. No one is perfect. And nothing is perfect. Even silly, stupid shit like watching the morning motivation happen, and I'm gonna start the show and tell you to just finish the sentence. Oh, yeah, give me some of that sunshine. Get rid of these clouds. Look at that. There's no clouds, no clouds, no clouds, and then boom, gray cloud. Try to fuck with my shine. It's always something every time, and this is why we have to do the morning marijuana motivation time, because life is like that, bro. There's nothing perfect. There's nothing congruent. And this morning's marijuana motivation, I want you to finish the sentence. That's right. We're all grown-ups now. Let me write in this. Let me tell you what I mean by this. It seems like a lot of people aren't grown up enough to finish their sentences, right? They're not saying exactly how they feel. And therefore, some things are going to get unsaid or untold or unrealistic, if you know what I mean. We're gonna let the seashell hang, right? And we're gonna tuck the nook. All right, so morning motivation. Go. It sucks, bro. I thought I was gonna be sitting here full of sunshine, but since it's not, I guess I just don't need the sombrero anymore. It's one of those. Little overdid it. I didn't expect for the climate to change, but neither do you, right? Like neither do any of us. When we are in our lives, we don't expect the bad things to happen. We don't expect people to treat us poorly, and we don't expect much of ourselves. You know, we haven't empowered ourselves. We didn't give the juice worth the squeeze, motivated juice. You know, the juice is worth the squeeze. And apparently, yesterday when I said Trump yourself, it was a good show. Thanks to 420 Bunny, who reached out and shared it too. She says she got something out of the morning motivation, and that's all that matters, bro. Just reaching one person. So this one's gonna be one that reaches. Yeah, let's get some shine. Yep. Haktui time. This one's gonna be a little bit more to the point because it's succinct. I believe that humans say things not untrue, but not fully through. And the reason I'm saying this is because if we were all big into, God, this feels good. I love my life! Free to walk around in the breeze and smoke some trees and feel these things called life. The sensation of it going through my skin and being free, that I can walk about and you can almost taste it. There's just nature, and that I'm in the elements, and that does my soul good. So let me finish some sentences, because it's going to be tough for us. I don't have any examples in my head. I didn't write them down, but I already know them, and so do you. There's going to be things that you say to yourself that you're going to believe are true. That's why we have to pay attention to the way we talk to ourselves, because that in itself, this, what was the terminology Chase Hughes was saying? There's our memories and the apps and the way that we act, right, comes out, and we say it so fast. We'll be like, Plastic Pocket Challenge, right? We'll say something to the effect of, yeah, I'll just pay it off, right? Like a credit card, I'll pay it off later. I deserve ice cream, right? Right? It's really love. I don't have to wear a condom. There are certain little things that we say that we haven't even finished what we were saying. We didn't finish the whole conversation. We didn't use our big girl words and our big boy words to say exactly how we felt. We mimic it, right? We kind of go through it in a very emotional stance. It's not like you have a full conversation and say, oh yeah, man, you know what? I'm going to be destructive with my patterns right now, and therefore it's going to be this way, right? Like, you know, I don't think many people go, I think they say, hold my beer, and the rest of the sentence is because I'm about to pull some jackass shit. Flying over, bro. Yeah, see the private jet flying over you. Look at this bird trying to fly directly in the wind, almost like Sam Hill. How crazy is that? Look, get up. Okay, I bet you are. We're all looking for something to grab onto, something to keep us sturdy, including my hat. So, you know, it's all of that, bro. It's all of the ways that we talk to ourselves. It's the secret admissions when we're being naughty or we think no one else is looking. I look at a lot of obese women, you know, looking for love in all the wrong places. They found their love through their food. And you don't have to look very hard to see someone's allegiances or what they are loyal to, just by watching their habits, right? Just by being around them. Oh yeah, bring me some of that shine. Just by being around them, you're automatically looking at someone's habits. You're looking at what do they do to soothe themselves, right? And they might not say what they really are doing, but let's use some big boy words and I'll help you guys through it, right? I went to college. I have a psych degree. Let me help you. Man, I need a drink. How many times you've heard that phrase? Man, I need a drink. Really what you're saying is, I would like an emotional escape from the way that I'm feeling right now. And alcohol is my drug of choice, right? We all come around people that kind of have the same desires as us, right? Humans are funny creatures like that, where we find people and bind to them that care about the same things. Here's another one, right? I'll just leave this off. It's driving me fucking nuts. Here's another one, right? You know, yeah, we're gonna have to just leave this down because it's fucking driving me nuts. I need to get the water out of my hand and my pinky. I'm gonna fix my hair and go for a smoke and finish some of these sentences that I haven't said out loud. Yeah, we're under construction, Boulder Highway, baby. Getting all that loose dirt, you know? And as you go through the progressions of having real conversations with yourself, right? And it's progress, because some of this stuff is so subtle. Like, I was in ice cream tends to be very subtle for me, you know? I instantly want to eat an ice cream before I want to eat an apple, you know? And just like the little kids that hang out with my mom and she babysits them, manipulating for toast or manipulating for a donut, or, you know, we are clever monkeys, especially when you check out children, right? Kids are the same. They're just like us. They're big adults. They're small adults that are trying to just wang dangle and fang dangle their way into getting what they want out of this life. And that's what ends up happening, right? We are manipulating, just like that little 7-year-old, 5-year-old kid was trying to manipulate for some shit. We're always trying to get a little edge. We're always trying to get ahead. Oh shit, there's a whole full construction going on over here. Get that work in the sand, Mr. Man. Yep, and we're working on the Mark Echo interview too right now. His handler's hit me up. sending me messages. I just want to smoke. And we're making money too. Well, I need some bad going to the link. I need some bad going to the link hotel now. There he is, bro. See, everybody needs it. We can sell you the mount. Thanks. Oh, did that running interference here. So yeah, my handler for Mark Echo himself is here. He needs some weed. He hit up Saints Addiction. He's joined Weed Club. He knows what it is. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. And we're making this system so you can find people, so you can meet people and source and smoke safely. That's what I want for people. I don't want them to do it in some weird ass fucking hood ass spot in the middle of a alleyway with a fistful of money and then trying to be like, well, I thought he was my friend. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to do any of that. Uh-oh, here comes the loudness. We're gonna drink some water, we're gonna smoke some weed, and we're gonna finish some sentences that needed to be finished. Why'd you do that? That's a big one, bro. Why'd you do that? Turns out there are 237 reasons why you had sex. I was bored. My friends were doing it. I wanted him to like me, you know? I wanted a better position in life, you know? I wanted a better position at work, and so I slept with my boss, or I was bored, or it's a mercy fuck. And these reasons were all added up, thanks, Dr. Buss. But do you talk to yourself that way? Have you ever gone back and go, why did I do that? Why did I start drinking with my friends? This big enough W. The reasons of why you're doing something is why we're finishing these sentences as a grown-ass person. We're going out and we're going to be just like a kid and be like, what do you want? And I'm like, I want to go outside, right? Come on, use your words. Don't just like barrel through, use some words. And let's do it, right? Like most people, they don't use their big boy words, big girl words. They use their low energy, low emotional shit. And then they go, why is it this way? You know what I mean? Why am I this way? And why did my outcomes come this way? I'm telling you right now, you didn't finish your sentence. You didn't finish your milk after you took your dab. You didn't finish anything. Nothing was consistent. And you half-assed yourself into a thought, but it wasn't a thought. It was an emotion. And this is why we're having this conversation. You emotionally responded. You didn't retort with cognitive abilities. You just went, that's my app. It's on. That's the way I am. That's the way I respond. It is what it is. No, it is what you make it. And make it happen, Captain, is one of my t-shirt designs. But yeah, bro, you just made it harder on yourself. By not being an adult and completing your whole phrase is like, I would love to travel, but I'm afraid that people that I love will be left behind. Or what else are you going to say? I'm afraid I'm going to run out of money and then I'll be in desperate times. I'm afraid to see what I'm made out of. That's what you should have said. Instead of, you're right, I take the challenge. I don't always have to be this way. Whoopity whoop 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 whoop. It's so windy. Even behind the fucking thing is windy. Yep. Saints Addiction, baby. You know, we talk to ourselves so slick. You know, I find myself in the realm, especially like when, again, like comes to ice cream or something that I want, right? All of a sudden, I've made an excuse. You know, I talk about the other side of the excuses, but, you know, there'll be something to be like, well, I'll eat. I need to start with fruit in the morning and an ice cream, right? That's healthy. I want to be healthy, but so does my wants and needs. The horns come out of the halo, and next thing I know, my hand's on a fucking ice cream bar, and I was like, wasn't I supposed to be eating an apple? How did my consciousness get trumped by my desires? And how come I'm not in control of me? And this is why we're having this conversation this morning. Odds are I wasn't doing the work, you know? Odds are I wasn't being focused enough. Odds are I said I was going to do something, but my actions didn't match. And this is where Saints Addiction came from. I had to be honest with myself and say, you know, I want to do this. And then somewhere in the back of the mind will go, but what What if, and what else are you going to do? And I go in my head and I go, I can feel my own resistance. I can feel my ego kick in and want to quit, or you're gonna look silly. That usually stops people. I'd love to dance, but I'm afraid to look silly in front of people. You would just say, I love to go dancing. How many times have you heard that phrase? How many times have you followed through with the phrase, put some action behind the words, and actually did something about it? That's the big deal right here. I want money, but I'm not willing to break my habits to keep it. Right? That's me being honest, you know? I have to break my spending habits, you know, in order to be financially free. That's on me. That's a self-reflection. It's just me going like, okay, if I'm in the power seat, and I am, the cards are in my hands, you know, the credit cards and the debit card and the money that I make, it's up to me. But when things come out and I don't do the work, how can I expect the funds? And this is the whole thing. You don't work, you don't eat, is what my dad used to say, and it's so true. You know, you're expecting something to change without changing you. You're not finishing the sentence. You're going over there and said, I would love to work out. I would love to be in shape. How many times have you heard that? But that requires by discipline, by diet, and going to the gym. There it is, bro. Your solution is there. You just haven't finished the sentence. And this is why we're having this conversation this morning. You know, we're having the conversation that if you talk true to yourself, which Saints Addiction is all about, you'll have to say to yourself while you're afraid of things, you know, beautiful women, man, they might reject me, right? You're saying it to yourself. I know you are. You get nervous because you like them so much. And then all of a sudden, you got to be real in front of them. 10 seconds of bravery. And next time you don't take action, you're going to have to look at yourself and say, oh shit, that stopped me. I got scared. You know, I was intimidated. I wasn't prepared. I'm self-conscious. And that consciousness is what I'm talking about this morning. You have a conscious thought. You said it in a sentence, but you didn't finish the sentence. And this is why we're having this conversation this morning, is because I wanted people to be able to talk to their subconscious mind and reach that side of their brain that said, why is it always saying something negative to me? You know, you're supposed to be killing ants, not supposed to be reinforced. Yep, that energy. Yep, you're supposed to be reinforcing it with positive beliefs, right? You know what I mean? Oh man, I want to lose weight. Well, don't you deserve morning walks, right? Don't you deserve nature? Don't you deserve that feeling when you exercise and exert yourself, that you feel your strength inside of you, that you pump your own body full of the endorphins that you need, right? Full of the oxytocin that your body desires. You know, it's so easy to say I'm depressed, right? But it's not easy to say I'm not willing to do anything about it. That's this morning's marijuana motivation. You know, we say things, but we don't feel it. Oh, my feelings are hurt. What you forgot to say is, I'm too sensitive. You know what I mean? My feelings are hurt because I'm insecure. I'm exposing myself to people's judgment that they won't even remember, right? You know what I mean? Like, you think everybody's watching you, but they're not watching. I was surprised my friend said, I'm watching the show. My other friend Vinny was like, you're supposed to quit smoking weed. Or I'm surprised when people dip in, like my buddy Mark Ireland, you know? I'm like, oh shit, you don't get to control other people's opinions, right? You know what I mean? You can only control the way you respond. And if you're going to be the type of person that doesn't even know how to respond to themselves, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even know your response rate. You don't even know why your hand's on the ice cream. You don't know that you're addicted to your emotions. That's a bitch. And you don't know how to talk to your self-consciousness. Ain't that a motherfucker? To be able to talk to yourself in a way that motivates yourself, right? You can go inside your head and go, man, that's that bad programming again, you know? Oh, I want a boyfriend. No, you don't. You got daddy issues. Why don't you start hanging out with your dad? You know what I mean? Why don't you mend that relationship? I'm sure there's plenty of eligible bachelors that he would verify and suit for you, right? You know, you have that opportunity too. But here we are. You don't want to do that work. You'd rather have a bad boyfriend that's abusive than to handle the relationship that the first one that you were supposed to handle in the first place. These women rather get divorced than remarried. Like they're on a contest. You know what I mean? Like, what's behind door number 2? There is no is the way you talk to you. And if you're the type of person, what's up, bro? There's my guy. Hands. Have this guy out here. And if you're the type of person that pumps ideas through your body and you don't know where they came from and you don't know how to examine the thoughts or let alone control them, then you can't control the world. That's why I posted this morning, control your emotions and you control the world. And it's so fucking true, bro. You don't have to let people rile you up. You don't have to be instigated. You can be an instigator. You can instigate yourself into doing the things that you want to do. You already are, right? But that's what motivates you, right? That motivation. You're getting what you want. You're just not being honest. And that's the whole level of honesty that has to go beyond the facade, you know, beyond the what I want people to think, beyond the virtue signaling, right? Signal to yourself that you're accountable, that you can account for your bias and intelligence. Instead of just being somebody that says things, now you're a person that does things. Imagine that. And I stop myself from saying the word try. I stop myself from saying the word sorry. Sorry, never sorry. I'm not here to apologize for my behavior. I'm here to change my behavior. You know what I mean? I'm not here to bullshit myself. I'm here to inspire myself, dude. And I'm here to inspire other people too by getting off on the sauce. I was like, if I can get out of my depression, if I can get out of my excuses, if I can find a way to be authentically me, then that means I'm in the driver's seat, right? That means I'm a big boy now. I know how to count, you know? I know when I'm lying to myself. I know when I do what I say I'm going to do, you know? And again, I keep saying it was my favorite, but I never watched the movie, but there was like an Iranian wrestler, and he was there with his uncle, and she was like, what, you're not going to sit here and count my workout, you know? He's like, do or don't. You're the one that's going to win or lose. You know what I mean, bro? You're the results are yours, so you're the one who's gonna count. You're looking for someone to approve your behavior or your actions. You're always wait. You know, the girl was like, anybody had a threesome? They go, woo! Yeah, of course, the gay guy in LA. But then there was another girl. How about you? She looks over at her husband. She's like, don't look at him, look at me. And she looked over at him. I said, don't look at him, look at me. She was looking for approval. She was looking at him like, should I say my dirty fantasies of wanting a threesome in front of everybody, in front of my man? She kept looking like, is this approved, right? You're already living a lie. If you're waiting for somebody to give you the okay, that somebody is you. Like, that person is definitely you. And you're the one that said, I can do it. Or, once again, you finished the sentence and said, I can't. And I hate that word. It's the C word. It's worse than cunt to me. It's like, it's a curse word. And that's about the one thing my dad gave me, was that ability to say can or won't. You know what I mean? Like, you got to let it know to yourself, to your soul, inside here, your soulness, and say, am I telling myself what I can do or what I can't do? That's the excuse, right? To sit there and go, I would love to save money, right? But I drill holes in my canoe and I like late night meals. point, Marky saying, I would love to travel the world. Like the one guy said, I wish I had a brand and I was traveling the world. Yeah, well, then you'd have to be on your mom's couch and couch surf the world for a year and write a book about it. You can talk about the prize, but it's always the price, man. There's a price out there for every prize that you want, and it's not a monetary number. It's a cost of effort, and that's what we do inside of our heads. We don't finish the sentence and be like, I would have gone to college, but it took more focus than I had. You know, the word "but" is so fantastic. It erases everything in front of it. I love you, but I'm seeing someone else. You know, like, boom. What did you just say? You know what I mean? Like I thought I heard "I love you," and then wait, I think he's seeing someone else, right? So in our world. Thank you for the warmth. Thank you for opening up the skies, bruv. Now you're talking. Appreciate that one. Good universe. Anyway, so when we're out there and we're having conflicts or anxiety or things come to teach us, that's what I like to think it's doing. When it comes to learning and it comes to the lesson of life, right? My attitude will determine my altitude. I can bitch and moan that the situation ain't working, or I could be like, this is a lesson I'm learning. Everything I've been through made me grow through. I grow through what I've been through, and therefore I'm stronger now. And this is all that I'm asking people to do. It's just go and say, like I said yesterday, trumping yourself, you know, go in there and finish some of the sentences you've been saying. You know what I mean? Hey, I did mention him, Mike Ireland, bro. I got you a shout out earlier. You should have heard it. And go ahead, say it to yourself. You know, here's a classic example, Mark Ireland. You know, my sentence was, you need thousands of dollars to build websites, right? And Mark Ireland comes along and says, no, bro, you need AI. You need to use AI. And I'm telling him, no, AI isn't going to build my dream. I have so many domain names, over 100 domain names. That isn't correct. And he's over there, whatever you want to say, bro. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you at a Thailand bar, but AI is the future and you need to get with it. And because I didn't keep going on with my side of the argument, going like, you're not right, you know, it's going to take thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. Like, you're wasting your money, bro. You know, these apps are making everything so easy to build. And now we have Intersect.ai. I'm the CEO of an international AI company that's successful. We're getting job offers. And it would have been wouldn't have been that way if I would have kept my sentence the same. If I would have stayed on that, bouncing that, you know, that Cherokee drum, just drumming that same beat and being like, no, dude, you gotta have thousands, tens of thousands, waste money, He was more like, build a system, bro. Build a system. And that's what I started hearing. I started saying, okay, let AI do it. Let AI do my IG. You know what I mean? I'm not longer sitting here posting while they're deleting the Las Vegas original, Saints Addiction, and Reliable Models. They deleted all my Instagrams. Guess what? I'll reopen the Instagrams under a different name and just let the AI do the work. Not me anymore. Great lesson learned. I'm not sitting here going, oh, my Instagrams are going, all that hard work. It's just like, man, let the AI do it. I still got the same photos. I still got the same designs. I still got the same desire. You can't control what's going on around you. That's okay. We're in the mode of getting up in the morning and controlling the day, setting the tone for workouts, setting the tone for mentality. That's exactly what the morning motivation is all about. So as I grow, and I'm going to meet Mark Echo, and as I grow through, and I got to learn and adapt, so do you, bro. And that's it. This is it. This is the law of adaptation. You know, who can adapt to their environment faster survives. So it wasn't survival of the fittest. That's short version. They didn't finish the sentence. It's those that adapt to their environment faster survive. And that's why I'm telling you, you want to be the type of person that's agile, not fragile, right? Somebody that's got their head on a swivel instead of letting their emotions come over them. And now it's wherever the YouTube video sent them or whatever random short came up, and now I'm crying, now I'm laughing, now I'm all over the place. Like, don't live off of it, bro. We're all addicted to something. Living off the coffee, living off the alcohol, living off the fake dopamine. We'll just be stuck on it, and it's like, this isn't what's gonna fulfill me. This isn't what's going to get me to where I need to go. And to finish that sentence as a real human being, that's what you're going to have to actually do, dude. Respect, bro. Thanks, man. Get it, son. Get it, son. Use that AI team faster to learn faster. Exactly, dude. I'm just one person, bro. And like they said, this is for I'll leave the best for last, dude. You want to go faster? They say go alone. If you want to go further, go together. And that's this morning's marijuana motivation. So all my heart from the start, your boy Marky said, peace and love. And as always, chi gatan. That means goodbye, but not forever. In finish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But the other side of your fucking fears, man. The other side of your fucking excuses. And the other side of the fucking world, because that's exactly where I'll be. Peace.